guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the times that I've been out on adventures with other people, and we've had maybe a little tiff. Some of you guys might appreciate that if you're in close quarters with people for more than a couple of days, no matter how much you love them, how great of a friend they are, how much you can rely on them, they just really start to get on your nerves. And this comes out most in more kind of strenuous adventures as opposed to like traditional beach holidays or whatever. If you're going caving, if you're going climbing, if you're doing something a bit more adventurous or a bit more exploration based, yeah, stress can come out quite quickly, and especially more at the end of the day when everybody's more tired. The first example of me being a complete fucking stress head is when I very first started to go out and do some explorations, more into outdoor stuff, and it was a few years ago now. We went up Ben Nevis, and we actually took a guide, and we even went on the tourist path, which showed you, obviously, like I was right at the start of doing exploration stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like green to fitness now, because obviously I'm injured at the moment, but I wasn't very fit. But the thing is that I can go uphill all day, and it's fine. I could like power uphill, but downhill is the thing that really gets me. And because obviously, as most of you know, or people that regularly go out on mountains or read a lot about mountains, it's the coming down that actually takes up most of the energy. 80% of accidents happen on the way down the mountain or on the way out of wherever you've gone in to explore, because you're sort of thinking, okay, we've done the thing, it's all, we can relax now, and we just need to make our way out, but that's the most of it's done. You drop your guard, and then you get into trouble, and you know, you can slip, you can have an accident and stuff like that. I did do another video about accidents, which I will link above. But on this occasion, on the way down Ben Nevis, and I was really tired because I wasn't used to doing that kind of stuff, I basically just started skidding and slipping all over the place. And my two friends, who were just much faster than me down the mountain, and the guide was much faster than me as well, so there's me at the back, like right at the back all the time, and I can't catch up no matter how much I try. If I try to go faster, and I just start to like skid and slip all down the mountain, and I just can't keep my balance. And I was trying to have good grace about it, and I was just trying, and people would be like, oh no, it's okay, like, why don't you go the easier way? And it was like, I don't need to go the easier way, I can go the way everyone else is going, thank you very much. And I was so irritated, but I was trying to keep on this fun. I was like, no, it's fine, I'll just go the same way. Don't want to murder you right now or anything. But that feeling, that frustration, was obviously very much still in my mind, even though when we got back down and we went and had a meal and all that kind of stuff, and I pushed it to the back of my mind, I was like, okay, I was just being a moody asshole because I was tired, and I can't go downhill for some reason as well as I can go uphill. And the room configuration that we had was, one of us was in a slightly separate room that was like a double bed, and then me and my other friend were in two single beds, but in the same room. This friend is Ollie, who you saw in the previous video. And in the middle of the night, and I do not remember this at all, but she described this to me, I just sat up in bed and I said, fuck you! Then just like lay back down to sleep. And she's in bed just like, Jenny, what's going on? And I had no idea until the next morning, and then she just said, yeah, last night you just woke up, swore horribly at me, and then just went back to sleep. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry, that was probably my slightly latent aggression coming out there a little bit. I remember one time being really angry with a guide that was taking us somewhere in Wales. I'm obviously not going to name any names of people, but the same way that I'm really rubbish at going downhill, there's like a member of our group that is like very fit, very strong, but takes a little bit longer to go uphill. And so we would get to where this guide was. As soon as she caught up to the group, he would just like bomb on again, and it's just like, well, yeah, so we've been standing here for 2 minutes or whatever, she's just got here, so you just want to wait a damn second so that she doesn't collapse and die. That's a good plan, I think. And I had to tell him this more than once. I was getting really irritated. I was like, you can't just think of yourself, and you're supposed to be a guide for our team as well, so it's not just like you're a fast member of the group that's gonna bomb on ahead and I mean, we know that you're fitter because you're a mountain guide, but can you actually just think of the fact that you're leading a group and you need to cater to everybody in the group? On a trip with the same two friends, and we'd been doing stuff all day, out walking, out climbing, and we got to the hostel in the evening, and we'd this sounds so petty now that I think of it. We'd prepaid for this private room in the hostel, and they were just like, no, you just don't have it. And I was like, what? No, we definitely paid for that. And then they were like, well, you'll need to pay like this amount more if you want. I can't even remember what the amount was. And I was absolutely flabbergasted and really cross. And eventually one of my friends just paid it, and we went out to the room, and I was absolutely fuming. And then the woman came to the door of this hostel and like had printed out a copy of what I'd actually paid for, and I didn't even, well, I mean, she was possibly right, but I think I was right, but actually I didn't even look at it because I was so cross. And like, even if you are right in that situation, why would you come to like where your guest is staying in the room and be like, look, see how right I am, and I was just like, what are you doing? So I took the paper and I slammed the door in her face, and then I ripped the paper because I was absolutely fuming. And this led to a huge cascade of events that I really regret now. It was just basically my mountain and volcanic temperament came out, and I got really cross with both my friends, and then I got really cross with them for leaving me to calm down, and then I got really cross with them for talking to each other, and then we just had this dead silence in the car on the way back. I was just like, this is not as fun of a journey back as I thought it would be. And you know what, that was totally my fault, and I think that these are all definitely situations you can learn from, or situations that I could definitely learn from, to try and be less volcanic and less reactive when it comes to that kind of more physically stressful situation, and also like a little bit emotionally stressful as well. If you're with a group with a certain dynamic for a few days, then that dynamic can get a little bit stressed if it's not totally settled. Well, those are just times that I've been a little bit grumpy, a little bit stressed on trips out to places. I'd love to hear yours. Anything that's had any longer lasting repercussions than just like a big growl and a couple of months not speaking. Anything that's led to anything, you know, a bit more serious that could be learned from. I'd really love to hear it in the comments below. Or, you know, maybe you've just gone on a trip and with somebody that you didn't know, and you realised that you should not have gone on the trip with them. They do not fit in with the ethos. They do not gel with the group at all, when you're just like, how are we going to deal with this politely? It would be really, really interesting to hear everyone's stories. So pop them down in the comments below, and like if you like the video. It's just a little bit of me spilling my thoughts. So please subscribe if you kind of like the content. A lot of it is me talking to camera and talking about stories and experiences. Some of it is more out in the field adventures as well, which I'm going to do more of the more actual money I get, and time, but mostly money at the moment, because I've just come out of the end of my first year of university and I'm a little bit in debt. So we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that over the summer, and then we're going to have all the money, hopefully. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon.